Today we're going to take a look at a new feature of the first game announcer tool, and this is Event Sync. This is a feature that will allow you to have one logged in browser window or a tablet that is your controller, and then you can have any number of browser windows open that are on different screens. They'll all follow each other. So let's show you how to do that. First of all, you have to be logged in, and you have to be logged in all of the browser windows that you want this to work in using the same account. Secondly, you'll see under User Interface Settings, there's a new setting down here at the bottom. There's two of them, one that's called Sync Event and one that's called Screen Mode. Let me just fire up my mouse here. Okay, so Sync Event and Screen Mode. These are mutually exclusive. So if you're syncing your event, you can't also be in Screen Mode in the same browser window, but you can be in Screen Mode in another browser window. If we turn on Sync Event, what's going to happen is that this browser window here is going to now push all of its settings, like all of these switches, as well as the currently selected event, filters and those kinds of things, and the match number up into the cloud. And then if I were to go to another device, let's say this one right here, and I were to turn on Screen Mode, then what that's going to do is it's going to now follow whatever's happening over here. So let's say I switch my event to say, oh, wait a minute, let's try this. We'll add a filter. We're going to filter for qualifiers now, and then we'll wait and we'll see that this thing will switch and add in the qualifier filter here. There it goes, but you'll notice it took a little while. So we can adjust that by changing the amount of time. So I'm going to switch the sync for this purpose down to 5 seconds. The normal is 10 seconds. So now every 5 seconds, this is going to start to pick up whatever's going on this device. I've got qualifier set. I'm going to go and pick a qualifier. So let's pick Alamogordo. We'll go there, and then we'll see the other device will pick up that. Let's switch that to play-by-play screen so we can get a better sense of what's going on, what's about to happen. So if I switch to announce over here, and I switch now to say match number 6, then that other screen switches to match number 6. If I switch down into the playoffs, say, you'll see that that will also switch over into the playoffs in a second. It'll get there. There it is, upper bracket, match number 1. It's very common to have multiple, or at least to want to have multiple screens which are showing different aspects of the event. One thing that I like to do is to have the current match on the MC numbers displaying for my MC. So here's a third screen here, and let's turn on syncing. If I can get it to, I should do it on my iPad. That's where it's going to work best. So we'll turn on Screen Mode and we'll watch it switch to the Alamogordo qualifier. And if I switch this to MC numbers, wait, I have to do it on the device. There we go. Now it's going to show me those. And if I go over here and I advance now, you'll see that that'll switch. So it makes it easy to have, again, multiple screens all oriented the same way, so that you can either have the announce and play-by-play in front of you at the same time, or the MC screen showing to somebody, or perhaps who might want to have the touch the iPad. You might want to have the the playoff bracket. And if I turn the device, it will show up a little better. There we go. So now we've got the playoff bracket showing, and that could be something that you might want to look at because it's going to tell you where these teams are going to go. If I advance this one now to match number 3 in the playoffs, you'll see that my highlight match will switch to match number 3. So there it is going on there on the iPad. So anyway, this is the new screen mode with event syncing. We hope that you will find it useful. When you're not using it, we strongly encourage you... Sorry. When you're not using it, we strongly encourage you to turn it off. So shut off the screen mode. And what that will do is allow you just to go back to normal operation for your GA tool. So we'll go ahead and turn this one off as well. And there we go. And the last one is this guy. You'll see that also it'll tell you this one is syncing on is kind of the parent or the primary screen. And then when you're in screen mode, it will tell you once it's synced up and running that it's in screen mode. So you'll be able to tell which one is paying attention and which one is doing all the driving. Again, we hope that this will be useful to you, and let us know how you think about it in the GitHub.